Alright, let's talk about something that has traumatized way too many people in this modern dating world: ghosting. Yeah, the magical disappearing act that turns a perfectly fine human being into Casper the emotionally unavailable ghost. Like, one day they are double texting you, sending you heart emojis saying how they feel a connection, and the next day they are gone. They vanished. Like, no explanation, no closure, just silence and confusion. But today we are here not to cry about it, but to laugh at the absurdity of it and to realize who the real prize is in this story, because it's you, it's not them. Hello, this is Honey. Now let's get right in this video. Now let's make something clear, because when someone ghosts you, it's not because you were not enough, it's because they were not ready for enough. Like, think about it. You are a diamond, shining, rare, reflecting so much light that it blinded their emotionally unavailable eyes. And what do? Ghost you? That's just their inability to handle what real connection looks like. Yeah. Ghosting says more about them than it does about you, because it's like emotional cowardice wrapped in Wi Fi signals. Before I continue how to deal with ghosting, I would like to talk about something that honestly no one talks about. Why this generation gets so sad and depressed when they get ghosted? Because, first of all, you guys emotionally invest way too fast. One good conversation, and you are planning a whole future with that person. Like, what? You don't fall for the person, you fall for the potential of what could have been. So when someone ghosts you, it feels like you have lost something huge, even if the connection was so tiny. You guys don't mourn for the people, you guys are mourning for the fantasy that you have created inside your head. And honestly, sometimes you just need to take a deep breath, drink some water, and touch some grass before your imagination starts running off to Paris with someone who couldn't even text you back. Your self respect is tied way too much to validation. You grew up with likes, replies, constant attention. So when someone stops texting you, your brain alarm goes off. You naturally start to think like, was I not good enough? Was I not worthy? Things like that. But the truth is, their silence reflects their issues, not your value. But yet, your brain translates lack of response as personal rejection. Third, this generation doesn't get closure anymore. Like, no explanation, no goodbye, no, oh, I don't think this is going to work. Just silence. And humans need answers to move on. So, this is why your brain keeps replaying everything, trying to solve a puzzle you were never given the pieces for. And this is why ghosting hurts. Not because they left, but because you are now left with confusion instead of clarity. And fourthly, people are lonelier than ever. People are lonelier than ever, even when surrounded with peoples. So when someone gives, even a little bit of attention, it feels special. So when people ghost you, it feels like you're losing the only moment you have felt seen. Fifth, you guys romanticize literally everything, like one cute text, and your brain starts producing a whole romantic movie. So when they disappear, it's not them you miss, it's the storyline that you created inside your head. And honestly, sometimes you just need to close the mental movie studio, because it's giving out fantasies like free samples. You give too much, you expect too much, you invest too much too fast with people who have not even proven they deserve a spot in your life. And one painful truth: people don't get sad or depressed because they got ghosted. They get sad or depressed because ghosting exposes their deep insecurities. You start thinking, was I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? But let me tell you something. Their disappearance doesn't mean you're failure, or that doesn't mean you're unlovable. Ghosting usually happens when people, lack maturity. It happens when people don't know how to deal with real connection. So next time when you get ghosted, what I want you to do is, give them a moment of silence for their poor decision making skill. Because what they actually did was fumble the bag, and the bag was you. So now, What to do when you get ghosted? The first thing you're going to do is do not text them back. Do not text them again. Not even a hello, question mark, not even a did I do something wrong, and especially not the tragic one. So I guess you're busy. No, silence is your power move. Okay? You need to realize that you are not a Netflix series they can pause and resume whenever they want. The second thing you are going to do is channel your energy back into yourself. Go do your favorite workout, hit the gym, do your favorite skincare, do things that you like because you are the main character of your life. Start acting like it. And the third thing is you are going to reframe the whole situation because you were not ghosted, you were protected. It's like God saw something that you didn't. It's basically like the trash took itself out and we wrote that for you. And here is the funny part, they will come back. Ghosters always resurrect like zombies in a bad horror movie. Like one day, your phone will buzz with a random little, hey, what are you doing? Yeah. And guess what? You will not even have time to notice their message because you will be so busy focusing on yourself. Because imagine how humiliating it must feel to come crawling back to the woman or man you ghosted, only to see they're out there living their best life. Honestly, it's giving Beyonce while they are still stuck in their SoundCloud rapper era. And if they text you and you ever feel tempted to reply to their text, be classy, have some self respect. Say something like, oh, I didn't recognize your number. Or you can also use my personal favorite, like, I'm glad you're alive. I thought you died. But honestly, I would not even reply because why would I? When you are so focused on yourself and the life that you are creating for yourself, you don't have time to, entertain this nonsense. Now, see, what happens when you get ghosted is they expose their emotional limits, not yours. They just show you that they don't know how to handle real connection. You didn't lose anything, you just found out early that they were never meant to be in your circle. So, what you need to do now is you need to enter your unbothered era. You need to stop checking their social media, you need to stop expecting if they will text you back. And instead, you need to start focusing on yourself. Because when you do that, you will start glowing, not because of revenge, but because peace looks good on you. Trust me, it really does. And when you do that, your standards will rise higher. Okay? And the best part, you will no longer have time for confusion. Now let's reframe ghosting for a second. Because personally, I think ghosting is not a heartbreak. It's just, a blessing with bad packaging. It's God's way of saying, let me save you from years of therapy later. Because imagine dating someone who can't even send you a goodbye text. Disgusting, right? Because you deserve a partner who shows up for you, not the one who vanishes when things get real. Ghosting hurts, yes, but only until you realize you were never the problem. You were the mirror showing them what maturity looks like, and they were not ready for that reflection. So they ran and let them. Because what's meant for you will never ghost you. So the next time when someone ghosts you, just remember that you didn't lose a person, you lost liability, okay? And you freed up emotional space for something better, real, and actually capable of handling your energy and maturity. So the next time you get ghosted, just remember that you were operating at a level they couldn't reach. Alright, let's see you in the next one. Bye bye.